Hi, I'm Valerie Engelhardt, and in this video I am painting a loose watercolor portrait primarily using only one color, and that color is by Rockwell, Canada, called Deep Soul. I picked it because whenever I paint with just one color, I want to get a range of values. And what I really like about Rockwell Canada paints is a lot of them separate. So Deep Soul, for instance, separates into this beautiful, cool, almost periwinkle blue, but there's a lot of like brown granulation in there, so it keeps the painting interesting without me having to add extra paint. So what I'm doing is painting, this was the first prompt of Inktober 2023 Dream. And so I've isolated the image of a young man into just 3 values: light, mid-tone, and dark. And what I'm doing without any pencil sketch is just focusing on the shapes of the contours and just going in and going for it. So I'm starting right now with my mid-tone and just blocking in shapes like the shadow under the nose, the lips. Right now I'm doing the like eye socket area and under the brow. And the whole point here is just to give myself a roadmap of where to go, because I can always scrub things out, soften things, and normally to create shape, you just go in with a dark color and you can sort of fix whatever you need to. Watercolor is notorious for being difficult to fix, but I think if you give yourself some grace, it's really not that hard. It's just very loose, and it's best if you try not to control it too much, in my opinion. Hi, Valerie here. I just wanted to pop in real quick and ask, do you want to paint with bold, vibrant watercolor? Well, I teach you how to paint this beautiful, dare I say, elegant elephant using bright tube paints and lovely texture effects. Just go down to the link below, and doesn't cost any money. Sign up and you get a free watercolor lesson along with the line art so you can follow along. Okay, back to the video. So now that the first layer has dried, I am going in with a darker value to really define the shapes. And so right now I'm working on the shadows around the lip, and all I'm gonna do is dance around the painting and add dark color to make everything else come forward in the painting. And this is one of the benefits to using just one color, because then I can focus on values without getting hung up on, oh, what color should I use here? What color should I use here? Oh, I already picked. It's a single color, and then I can just focus on my shapes and values. And one trick is to, when looking at a reference image, paint not what you think you see. So sure, I see an ear, but an ear, oh, that's so complicated. Oh, what about all those folds? Nope, just focus on the shape. And typically, if you do that, you'll end up with a more realistic image than if you try to paint what you think you know an ear looks like. One of my biggest weaknesses is painting hair. And just like any other shape, it's just a shape. But I still have a lot of trouble with it personally, so I do like that this is all one color, and I'm trying to let my brush dance to create the illusion of segments of wavy hair. And on this painting, I think I actually did a good job, but I gotta admit, I think hair is the hardest part for me when I paint a portrait. So you saw me move my brush down to the nose before going back up to the eye. That's because I was trying to align where that shape of the eye aligns with that shadow of the nose. Because I'm not using a pencil sketch, I have to do my measuring according to what is already on the paper. All right, so you all watching wherever you're watching from, I bet that you can see something that I didn't immediately, and that is that eye was too high up compared to the other eye. So I filled it in with the dark, and I'm bleeding it away, and I'm just gonna leave it alone for now and let it dry, because I can still fix it, but I couldn't leave it the way it was. So I just made it a nice, like, dark shadow, and I've moved back to the hair. All right, I've picked up some tissue because that eye area is very dark. It's going to be a little off-putting to make it super dark compared to the other eye and the rest of the face. So I picked up a piece of paper towel and have started to lift some of the paint, because if an eye is in shadow, but a little bit of light catches it, you can get a highlight. So I am just suggesting an eye right here with a little bit of a highlight. And now adding darker pigment to find that eye shape again. And this is a study. I was trying to paint this in less than half an hour. And so I wasn't too concerned. I was just happy if it turned out looking like a face. And because this prompt was dream, I went ahead and wanted there to be like rainbows coming out of the eyes. And so I went and just picked up whatever colors I had in another palette and did the warm colors on one eye and then the cool colors on the other. A wonderful thing about watercolor being transparent is it really does then mimic a rainbow, because you can see what I've painted underneath. So it's translucent, and just like you would see a rainbow out in nature, you can see what's behind it. It's light. And here's the finished painting. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see me paint, please let me know. I'm always on the lookout for new subjects. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up so I know to make more like this. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, because I post videos every Monday and Thursday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!